Hey guys, this is Jimmy with Lethal Gaming. I'm going to show you my Hyperspin arcade machine. Alright, the arcade machine was built by XtremeHomeArcades. It features I think an i5 Intel processor, a GeForce GTX 760 GPU, 4 gigs of G-Skill DDR3, 3 terabyte hard drive. I can't remember the motherboard. Some added features which we'll go through in this video here. In just a few seconds, I'll show you some of the games. It came with 28,000 games. We're not going to go through 28,000 games. I'm going to choose some that I enjoy myself. I haven't gone through all 28,000, but I'll quickly show you some of these games. On Terrordrome, a really awesome game here. Let's just go ahead and boot that one up real quick. I know it's not the newest version of Terrordrome, so I know people are going to be leaving comments, hey, that's not the newest version, and I just don't have the time, I guess, to go through and change the, files and whatnot. Edit the INI file and XML files, and I'll get to it eventually. Of course, Jason from Friday the 13th. There's a huge thing going on right now between Mortal Kombat X and Terrordrome. Who's better? And I personally think they're both really good. Both Terrordrome and Mortal Kombat X. I think they both did Jason very well. I don't have a favorite. I don't prefer one over the other. They're both fun. But this is a great game. It's free. If you paid money for this game, you get ripped off. So don't pay for it. This here is story mode. Everything's mapped to the joysticks. I wish I was better at this game. If you come in here trying to play Mortal Kombat style, it's not going to work too well. I know there's a meter you have to fill up top, and you hit the middle button or something. But again, this is a really good one. Probably turn it up a little bit down here. Remember that one from the movie Nightmare on Elm Street. I forgot which one had that. Alright, well, we're going to exit out of here. Check out another game. Alright, so I also do have my emulators are all mapped to the Xbox controller here, so I'm just going to turn this on. Okay. And, I think the first thing we'll check out is Nintendo 64. And I have everything mapped to my favorite. There's so many games that you have to map your favorite games so that you can get to them quickly. So I've got, the best games here that I grew up playing. But I did start Mario 64, so we'll just jump into that one here. And again, everything is mapped to the Xbox controller here. Just jump on here and I can show you here in the video then. Everything runs really well. I don't really have too many issues with the GameCube emulator, and the games all seem to work really well. No slowdown, and if there was a slowdown, it was because the original hardware also had slowdown, so don't really see much screen tearing or whatnot while playing this. But yeah, XtremeHomeArcades, they did a really good job. They build a really good machine here. I have no complaints. It's just a little mini review on their work. And all right, so everything saves. You don't lose any progress or anything like that. I could, if I already beat the level, of course, it'd say save and exit or whatever. But I'm just going to quit out completely. And let's see here. Of course, Genesis, Sega CD, 32X, Sega Saturn, Laserdisc. There was more I removed a lot of this stuff I didn't like that I knew I wasn't going to play, because I want this more to be games that you would play real quickly with friends. A lot of fighting games, a lot of games that you would find in the arcade. You know, Hydro Thunder, for instance. So we'll just jump here to the arcade classics, which is a lot of the old school. And again, there's so many games, so I'm just going to jump to what I have stored in my favorites. So I'm a big Mortal Kombat guy, so I will show off Mortal Kombat. All the main games can be edited to your liking. You can change it to free play. Let's say games like NBA Jam, you could put to have big head mode on at all times. Really, really nice. And again, everything saves. All your, you know, you can play seasons of, you know, NBA Hang Time where we have to defeat all the teams, and it'll save that. You just keep continuing, even if you unplug the system. I mean, it's basically a computer, which is awesome. So, let's see if I can't get a quick fatality in real quick here with Reptile. I have this game set to easy, but man, I don't know, after you beat the first guy, if anyone remembers, Mortal Kombat was brutal. They wanted you to spend those quarters, so there we go. There's that, so we'll get back out of there and just kind of show off some of my favorite games that I have on here. Custom music for each game here. Almost custom music for all. Okay, that one's cool. This is Peekaboo. This is an adult-only game. I guess we can show one more. Oh, okay. World Class Bowling here. This will show off the trackball a little bit, so we'll just jump into here. Here's the trackball. I have everything set to free play again. Makes it really easy to just jump in quickly. Okay, so you just move around, just like the arcade, and then get your bowl on. Up to 4 players, great game. It also have Golden Tee, lots of versions of Golden Tee, which again is a great game. Alright, so back out of there. One of my favorite games as a kid, WrestleFest. I was always the Ultimate Warrior, always. Rest in peace, of course, Warrior. Alright, so you got your old school. You know, Nintendo has the arcade games in the 80s and 90s, and here's a bunch of those there. Triforce. This actually has Mario Kart GP, which I could play with the gamepad here. So I can. I'll just go ahead and start this real quick. Show you that. This game here is originally in the States. It's in Chuck E. Cheese restaurants. Chuck E. Cheese's. Not sure if any other arcades have this. If there are any arcades even around anymore. But I know Japan has a couple of these Mario Kart games, and if you have a modded Wii, you could play this game if you own F-Zero on the GameCube. I guess you can. This game's hidden on the F-Zero disc, and with the modded Wii, you can access that game and play it. So that's pretty awesome. So I'll just quickly show that I'm gonna just jump on here and play this with the cheap Xbox controller here and Mario Cup. I'll turn it up here. I'm not very good at this game. It's not exactly like the other Mario Kart games. I think Namco made this game, so it's a little different. It's fun though. I love the announcer in the game.
Mario Highway.
I wish all the Mario Kart games had an announcer.
Oval is bleached by the dazzling sun. This broadcast is brought to you by Justin Berti. Waluigi, rocket start. What a deadlock. Waluigi,
Oh, there we go. That's
Waluigi takes the shot. Donkey Kong. Boo is hanging on the
this is a
handle,
lot of
making the wheel
fun.
heavy.
I wish I could play. I wish this game was 2 players,
Tires are now
but this is
square.
one of those games that had 2 cabinets linked together to do 2 players. So unfortunately, you're only going to be playing with
Waluigi,
single player.
shoot, the basic, hit.
But a ton of fun this game.
What a deadlock.
It's a good challenge.
Waluigi, I can't believe the moves this card has made. Waluigi picks up points in one
Jump
stretch.
around. Donkey Kong. Donkey.
Waluigi has accelerated the pace.
Back out of there. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, Dream Home Arcades, they built all this for me, and they added this really cool way to Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It's an okay game, not as good as Street Fighter 4 Arcade. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat guy myself. But there is a system utilities section here they added, which is awesome. This is really cool. I can edit anything through Hyperspin, and you can restore if you screw something up. You can restore everything as well. So that's really cool. And if you decided you want to configure or remove. Let's say you want to remove some of the game systems. This thing has 28,000 games initially. So let's say you want to remove, let's say you don't like the Atari Jaguar games or just they look bad. You can go in here and you can actually choose, your main menu, remove an item from your main menu where it would just list all your systems and whatnot. You can remove them. And I'm using the trackball here as the mouse. So you have access to all your windows still through the Hyperspin, through this, which makes it just so easy to add and remove games and whatnot. It's really nice. Here, I'll just exit out of that. Let's see here. I guess I can show off. I'll just show off one more game. I will show off the Street Fighter Cross Tekken because it looks really good. I guess this game here is probably the most demanding game on the arcade machine as far as graphics. I don't think there's any other games right now. Since this is mostly arcade games, you're not going to be playing, Arkham Knight or The Witcher 3, on your arcade machine. You want this to be like, you're watching the fights, UFC fights, friends come over, you jump on here, play some NFL Blitz, something quick, some fighting games, hockey. Alright, so I'll just jump on this for a second here just to show how smooth everything works. Alright. Whoops. Backwards. There we go. Set this to very easy where I'll probably still get my butt kicked. Take whatever here. We can skip, okay. So that's cool. I like Poison. She's sexy. Yeah, see, it looks really good. I mean, it did. I don't know a whole lot of moves I can. Get blasted. I don't know. It's not very big. Not a big Street Fighter guy, honestly. But yeah, I mean, this shows. I mean, everything works really well on this machine. They did a really good job. Dream Home Arcades. And again, every time you quit, you automatically go back to Hyperspin. Everything is redirected to Hyperspin, which is great. Even the arcade machine itself, when you turn it on, boots right to Hyperspin. So no messing around trying to get to Hyperspin. Everything's mapped. They mapped all the joysticks for me. There's 2 of these. So basically, they did a legit job. It took them about 5 months to build the arcade machine, and they obviously did a good job with the time. It was time well spent. So Other than that, that's the machine here, and you know, if anyone's thinking about getting an arcade machine pre-built, you know, it's Dream Home Arcades. I'll put a link in the description, and they're really good. Costs a little bit. I think this one here cost me right around $4 grand, but I had a lot of extras put into it, so everything's handmade by these guys too. So again, I'll put a link in the description, and thanks for watching.